Hey guys, hey, how you guys are doing? Yes, you guys are doing, cause yesterday was rough. Um, Yesterday's video was not my best. um, I'm trying to figure out how to set you guys up in a way the where you can see me a little bit better. Well, that'll have to do. So you're on, you're not on my phone, or I'd be holding it. You're on the iPad. So yeah, sure, why not? I'm sorry about how negative and just shitty yesterday's video was. I was having a really, really rough time. Um, that's what happens with mood disorders. Like, one day, well, shit, mine doesn't even like wait a day. Like, a lot of times in the morning I'll be perfectly fine, and then in the afternoon, like, shit starts going downhill, and then by the nighttime I've lost my shit and I've been really sad and I get depressed, and like then I get mania for like maybe 2 days out of like maybe 6 fucking months, and then I crash. So I had mania for like 2 days and it was amazing, and I got my whole house clean and I was getting everything done and I was answering people back, and that's what happens when I get mania. Is that, I dress up, I feel good about myself, I do stuff that I need to, and then I crash. And when I crash, like the first couple of days afterwards are the hardest. And so I put that video on unlisted, which means that if you got the notification, then you could still watch the video. But I didn't want to delete it, and I didn't want to make it where people couldn't see it. So if you were, I'm not gonna say lucky, because that video was very, very, very negative and just not happy, and just, it wasn't a happy video. So today I went out. Obviously you can tell that I'm wearing makeup, which is something I have not done in a hot damn minute, is put on makeup. I just, this place is very hard, and I'll be honest with you, living here is very hard on me. There are very few and far between people to talk to. There are very few and far between, things to do. I'm just not very happy here. And I say this in a lot of my videos because people keep asking me, well, what's the matter? Why aren't you happy? And I'm like, well, first of all, I moved away from everybody and everything that I knew, where I had a set group of friends and like that I would go out and do stuff with, to, where I felt good about everything and I felt good about myself. And I went to Korea, and me and Evelyn expected to go somewhere else. We had expected to get out of the military at one point, and then we decided because of my issues with my body, that it would be too expensive to get out of the military right now. And then we came out last year, or the year before, I can't remember, with her being transgender. So there's been a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and you guys can't really expect me to be happy every freaking video. I'm just not that type of person, and I want to keep making videos. I feel better when I vent to you guys. I feel better when I talk to you guys more often. I appreciate you guys more than you know, but sometimes you're gonna get a really negative, down, super depressed video where I want to give up on everything, because you know what? I'm human. And that's how I felt yesterday. Yesterday, I felt like I just wanted to throw my fucking hands up and be like, I am done. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to continuously have people tell me, something's not going to happen. I'm tired of, sometimes I just get tired. And I don't think there's anything wrong with me being honest. because I think a lot of people aren't honest. A lot of people will just be like, oh yeah, everything's fine, nothing's wrong, you know. I'm a fighter, I'm a survivor, you know, I'm this, I'm that, and like nothing ever bothers me, and you know, I'm on top of the world, or you know, no matter how depressed I get, you know, I never ever give up. And I'm like, some days there's a lot of days where I'm like, fuck this. And yes, I got a potty mouth, and no, I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. Nope. Because people are like, you have such a beautiful face. And I'm like, what the fuck's what's wrong with the rest of me? But that mouth. And I'm like, well, you ain't kissing it, are you? No. You ain't feeding it? No. So just shut up. You don't want none of this. You don't want none. Hell, half the time I don't want none. So anyway, anywho. I'm having issues. I didn't mean to pull out that piece of ice. Now I have no choice but to chew it or spit it out. And so, there, it's gone. Yeah, what was I saying? So yes, I will reiterate some of the stuff I said in that video just in case you didn't get to see it, which I'm kind of glad you didn't, because that video was just damn. It was not my kind of video. I was not proud of it. I feel really bad being that negative, especially when, you know, I have fought so hard to get where I am. For me to just be like, I'm never gonna it was not. That's not me. But what is me is being honest and coming on here and being like, you know what, I am completely 100% human, and life is very hard on me sometimes. And it is snowing again today. It is been snowing again today, and it'll be snowing tomorrow, and it'll be snowing Thursday and Friday. And you know what, like I'm having to learn to deal with that. I'm having to learn every single solitary day to try my damnedest to find some reason to smile. Evelyn is a magnificent, amazing, fantastic, the best person in the whole wide world for me, because she doesn't give up on me. She doesn't she doesn't fault me for the days I don't really want to get out of bed. She doesn't make me feel bad about myself when the dishes don't get clean. She doesn't, she doesn't tell me what a piece of crap I am because I cry all the time. She is very patient and loving and kind and considerate, and she is literally my everything, and I would not be here if it was not for her. Not only did she get me gastric bypass in order to save my life, but she has saved my life in so many other ways. So I get comments on, her transitioning and like, how can I possibly stand it? And I'm like, you guys don't know her. If you even ask those kind of questions, if that ever even crosses your mind on how I could stand to be with somebody who's transgender, number one, you don't know me, and number two, you have no idea the amazing qualities this person actually has, and how gifted and just lucky. I am lucky she chose to spend the rest of her life with me. Like, it isn't even amount of like, how could I live with somebody who wants to be a woman? And I'm like, how could I not want to live with the love of my life? It doesn't matter to me as long as she's happy. Like, wouldn't you want your partner to be happy? Wouldn't you want the person that you love more than anything in the whole wide world, the person that you would give your last breath for, wouldn't you want them to be happy and 100% happy? And if that meant that they have to go through a transformation, do you not know that I had to go through a transformation? Do you not know that when she met me, I was completely unmedicated and barely able to wash my own hair? Can you imagine that for a moment? the sacrifices that maybe she went through for me, that she went into the military for me, that she got married to me when she worried that I was going to die, you know, every other day. Like, she would stay up in the middle of the night and listen to me breathe because my people are weird. What was I saying? She would stay up at night, and I would always ask her why she's so tired during the day, because she would stay awake and listen to my breathing to make sure that if I stopped breathing that she would, you know, shake me awake. She would stay home from work. And yeah, we were poor and we needed the money, but she would stay home from work because she'd be afraid that she'd come home and find me dead. And my wife doesn't cry. Though, with the estrogen that she's on, luckily she is starting to get some of that. Luckily she's starting to get where she can actually have more emotions. That she can actually cry. Because that's something that she wants so badly to be able to express. Now, I'm just a big old ball of fucking estrogen. Like, so I'm ridiculous. My estrogen is very, very high. I think I told you guys that when I went to my endocrinologist appointment. But I want to put that out here. I want you guys to understand that this isn't a sacrifice for me. I'm not sacrificing anything because I'm living with somebody who loves me, who treats me good, who kisses me goodnight, who tucks me in when I don't feel well, who makes me food, who tells me that I'm beautiful all day, every day, who hugs me for countless hours if I need it, who gives me the world, who works when I don't, who makes sure that we have food in the house and have a roof over my head. So when you ask me, how could I possibly be with somebody who wants to be a woman, who is a woman? I don't feel like she wants to be a woman. I don't feel that way because she is a woman. She just can't help that she was born into the wrong body. And you don't have to agree with me, and you don't have to like what I have to say, but you don't live here. You're not married to her. You don't have to be with her. I do, and she makes me damn well happy. And I am blessed, and I thank God every single solitary day that she is in my life, because I would not be here. We would not be having this conversation. I wouldn't have bad days. I wouldn't have good days because I would have already been dead. So, she is phenomenal. And yes, for those of you who didn't get to see that video, on the 4th, I'm going to a podiatrist. I have a broken toe that, I'm so sorry, my stomach, I haven't eaten, my stomach is just going crazy. I'm going to a podiatrist. I was going to have surgery on my foot years ago, and then Korea came, and like we knew she was going to, well actually what happened was the lady that was going to do it went on maternity leave, like when I was signing up for it. But then we found out that she was supposed to go on TDY to United Emirates. That's what it is. Emirates. And that fell through. She didn't go then. So I never really just bothered to do any more with it. Sorry, I've got WoW open and people being ridiculous. So saying that, that's what I was saying. So I'm going to podiatrist. I'm going to get them to take x-rays of my toe, which I don't know how they could possibly not say that's not broken. And then I'm going to schedule surgery to get it fixed. So I would like them to amputate it up to the nub, like the first joint, because I have, it's the second toe. So I would like them just, instead of like shaving it and like putting it straight, putting a pin through it and whatever, I'd like them just to like amputate that piece of my toe. Just fucking get rid of it. I don't need it. I just get rid of the damn thing. And then that the possibility of me not having to have a pin in my foot would be a lot better off. And then I would just have to deal with the amputation of my toe meats, which doesn't bother me. It's an out procedure. It probably isn't even that bad. It'll probably hurt for a little bit, but I'd rather just get it over with. So then on the 5th, I go have my EGD. Once I have my EGD, we will talk about whether or not I'm going to get the bottom of my pouch tightened up or not. And that will all depend on whether or not I can still take my pills and take them the way I do, because that works better for me. So I'm going to take in my medications and just show him, like, because I take horse pills, caplets, and I crush some of my medication, especially at night, and I can't have them sitting in my stomach because that will give me an ulcer. So I may or may not elect for that surgery. I'm not going to ask for surgery while I'm still living here. So even if we end up living here for the next 3 years, I know what's available here and I don't want it. So I'm going to look at other routes to do stuff, but right now I'm just not. I'm going to focus on other stuff. I have more mental stuff that I need to focus on than my damn skin. My skin can wait. It really can. Do I like it? Do I love looking at it? No. Does it make me feel bad? Yes. But will I die? No. I'm not going to die. So, it is not posing an immediate threat to my health, other than just me being in pain. With it pulling on my joints. So I could suck it up, Buttercup. Lots of people do. I'm in a much better headspace today than I was last night. And that was mainly because we came home from the gym and she just held me till I fell asleep. And then we woke up this morning and then, I had other stuff to do. But it was just, a lot of times her just holding me fixes a lot of my negativity and just my outlook on life, like a lot of times. So I want to apologize, and if you haven't seen it, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that great of a fucking video to begin with. That's why I put it on. I don't know why you're doing that. Oh, come here. Here. I'll show you. Come here, baby. Come here, my baby. Come on. Oh, you're so lazy. Oh, you're so lazy. Come here to this mama. Oh, my goodness. Do not blip me. Oh, say I got shaved. Yes, I did. But I have a coat that my Aunt Sandy gave me while I was in Florida. And I wear that for right now. And I need a bath because I smell like corn chips. Do not blip me. Yes, Mama loves you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Mama loves you. Yes, I do. That you. For those of you who still like to see Yuki, and those of you who, helped me out when she had her jaw having to be removed. And wanted to show you her. Let me put the hat on her head because the hat's the cutest part of it. Hold on. She didn't particularly care for the hat. Hold on, baby. Hold on. What is it? Don't let me. Don't let me. Well, excuse you. Did you hear? That was not me. That was straight up her. Well, pardon you, madam. My baby. I love me some of her. A lot of you always ask me about Saki. Saki's old. Like, Saki just like, Saki! Come here. Come here. Come here. And Yuki is jealous. God have mercy, she's jealous. Come here. Come on. You'll wait a minute, because if you want a cereal, you'll have to come here. Saki, come here. Do 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 do. Come on. Come here, Purple Bear. Yes, I know the cover is Mount Vesuvius. Come here. Come here. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh my God, you're almost here. You're almost here. Oh my God. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Hello, baby. Hello, mama's baby. Oh, that's a mama's baby. Oh, hi. 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 See? Here she is. You say, they say that animal lovers start looking like their pets. We look the same, don't we? I think she's definitely mine. You guys could tell, right? I love her so much. Yuki's birthday was the other day. And Saki is 11 this year, I want to say. She was born in 2008. I want to say she's 11. And Yuki is 8. 7 or 8. You guys, I don't math here. But I just wanted to get on here. I wanted to tell you guys that everything's okay. Sorry for the video yesterday. I know a lot of you were worried about me. Like, life is just weird sometimes. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. If nobody's told you today that you are loved, I do. I love you. If nobody told you today that you're an amazing, kind, compassionate, beautiful person, please believe me when I tell you, because you wouldn't be here if you weren't. If nobody told you today that you would be missed, I would miss you. I would miss you right here. Nobody told you today that you are needed. You are absolutely needed. And if life is really hard right now and you're having trouble and you think that everything's terrible, I promise you there will be a better time coming. Might not be tomorrow, it might not be today, it might not be next week, but there's a time coming where you'll feel better. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for spending time with me. And I will talk to you guys very, very, very soon.